Some examples of audience interest are official regulatory agencies and other operators, and they would like detailed information on plant operations. School classes would only want to know like very basic information. Public tours of news media may want to know, the water quality and what will help with public acceptance and support. Typical safety issues you may encounter are chlorine safety, potentially toxic atmosphere because chlorine. Confined space entry is one of the most common causes of death from an on the job accident for collection system operators, and it's because of asphyxiation in a confined space. And explosion hazards. Anaerobic digesters produce methane gas. Slips, strips, trips, falls, slips, trips, and falls, and electrical hazards. Treatment plant operators are required to complete continuing education. A process control decision is any action to maintain or change the quality and or quantity of water being treated. Operator is responsible for plant tours, process control decisions, and collecting samples. Examples of organic impurities include chloroform from leatherworking and tanning operations, pharmaceutical manufacturing, trichloroethylene from textile mills and adhesive manufacturing, phenols from pesticides manufacturing, and from iron and steel manufacturing. BOD, fats, oils, and grease from processing food, or from industries processing food. Reasons to regulate temperature of a stream are to prevent loss of dissolved oxygen and to control undesirable growth such as algae, which grows faster at higher temperatures. Dissolved oxygen amounts change with temperature, and the amount that can be dissipated increases with the temperature, reducing the amount retained. So the higher the water level, the less oxygen is retained in the water. Examples of communicable diseases that can be transmitted via untreated wastewater include typhoid, cholera, dysentery, polio, and hepatitis. Organic contaminants are derived from plant, animals, and may even include manufactured chemical compounds. They always contain carbon. And all of these are contain carbon. Organic contaminants exert oxygen demand that's measured as BOD. Typical influent BOD to a wastewater plant is roughly 200 to 250 milligrams per liter. And typical influent untreated total nitrogen concentration is roughly between 30 and 50 milligrams per liter. Total solids consists of both total suspended solids and total dissolved solids. So it's a combination of TSS and TDS. Industrial waste discharge may cause a sudden rise of influent temperatures. Both sludge scum accumulation and oxygen depletion occur when wastewater discharge is not treated. Excessive nutrient availability that results in overgrowth of aquatic plants and algae is called eutrophication. Eutrophication. Stabilization is the process of converting a waste to a form that resists change. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, and phosphorus are nutrients of the nutrient cycle. Understanding the flow of water from the source to effluent can help an operator troubleshoot problems. Grit, once removed from wastewater, is typically sent to a sanitary landfill. Tools for measuring flow rate are a Farshall flume, which has no obstruction to cause blockages that could affect flow rate. The weir, which may cause blockages and obstructions leading to odor. And an inaccurate flow rate. And also there's the Kenneson nozzle. All three of those. A second clarifier is often used to remove organics through settling. Three major components of wastewater systems are collection, conveyance, treatment, and disposal. Preliminary treatment removes large debris by screening and degridding. Primary treatment removes settleable solids. Secondary treatment eliminates dissolved and non-settleable organic material. Solids handling and disposal equates to sludge stabilization, pathogen reduction, and land application. Waste treatment ponds are biological treatment that produces acceptable effluent. Advanced treatment is meant to reduce nutrient content to prevent algae growth. Disinfection, inactive pathogenic growth. Or inactivate pathogenic growth for disinfection. Gravity sewer systems are used when the slope is sufficient to produce 2 feet a second. So the flow rate needs to be like 2 feet per second down the slope. Septic wastewater has a black color and is brought on by the action of anaerobic bacteria. Grit channel cleaning results in flow velocity decrease and an increase in removal efficiency. Sludge that coats the bottom of the clarifier is known as the sludge blanket. The secondary clarifier typically follows the biological treatment step. During clarification, large amounts of sludge rise to the surface, or during clarification, when large amounts of sludge rise to the surface, it is an indicator that not enough sludge is being wasted. Advanced treatment is intended to remove nitrogen and phosphorus. Two methods of effluent disposal two methods of effluent disposal are stream discharge and land disposal. Examples of conditions that cause violations are overloading conditions that lead to overflow, bypasses or process upsets, mechanical equipment defects, inadequate budget for maintenance and operations of the plant. Tasks that would be standard operating procedures or SOP include field measurements of pH and dissolved oxygen, calibrating your monitoring equipment, rotation of duplicate pumping stations without dropping flow rates.